So this is the Lian 207. Now we've chosen this because it's a small ATX case, and we're moving from an ITX case to an ATX case. So I still like to have things as small as possible. Yeah.
And another reason that he is getting this is because his computer is slowly breaking.
Yeah, so we have a problem with the current motherboard, which is an ITX motherboard, and in the modern or the current market, the replacement motherboard is too expensive. So we're going to move to an ATX motherboard because the price points are better, but that means we need a bigger case. But I don't want a big case, so we're going for the smallest big case we can.
Okay. We have a few other boxes to open, but first we're going to open the case.
So yeah, so this is the Lian 207. So it's a good box. It's very well packed. It was delivered in this box. On one side it's got the front and the inside sort of schematic of the case, and as you saw initially, the outside on the other side of the case. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open it up.
Yep, just moving it forward so you guys can see.
Except I've lost my...
There. So now you guys can see it.
Great, so just going to grab a quick blade to open up the case, and we'll have a look inside to see what the case is going to look like, okay?
Yep, so you just got to go from that end to that end. Now, beware, this is a dangerous tool. Yeah, now we open it from the first sighting of the box.
Oh wow, this looks good, doesn't it? So first of all, put the blade away.
We can see
Get hurt.
there's some packaging there to show, so then see it doesn't break.
So it's a nice thick-walled box. It's obviously packed in the standard wrapping. It's got the polystyrene protection, and this is the front of the case. So through here you can just see the two fans through the mesh there.
And it says they're built-in fans on the front. It says 2 pre-installed 25mm thick, 120mm PWM fans.
That's it. So we've got power fans. Just one second.
You've just got to turn it over, so then we can get the thing out without having to rip it apart.
There we go.
Now beware, some things may fall out.
Turn it inside out. It's just the handle flaps have just caught on there, so just pull those out. There we go, and then this should just slide up.
Ooh, I'm worried now.
Okay. So we'll avoid taking the light with us. There we go. Carefully take that off.
And
Put that to the side.
take the packaging off.
So here we are. So we've got a tempered glass side. We should just take the
Packaging off. So it's much more accessible for you guys. See?
There we go. So
Okay, so now we just got to take away these pieces of packaging. And look, you can already see. You can see. You can't really see it, but there are 2 USB ports here. The power button and a Type-C USB.
we have a Lian 207 installation guide, so that will come in useful later. Just open it up. Have a quick look. So yeah, it's just got the standard sort of pictorial representation of what's included and the skeleton of the case. Okay? So we'll take this out of
now you can see it better, so there's the button and there's the two things.
so we've got
Where do we take it out?
so that's it, just 1 second. So what we have is we have USB-C, we have the headphone socket, power button, and two USB-A style sockets on the front, on the top. Sorry, we can see the fans through the mesh on the front. Nice Lian Li
You got
badge
so
on
there's
the
the
front
fans. Now you can see them. I think we're
a
going to
vent,
open this out.
a vent on the back side of the case there. Standard sort of rear case there, and tempered glass on this side with venting again. And on the bottom there's a mesh filter and some headroom there for if you're putting it on the carpet. Okay, so I'll pop that down there.
It's actually got 4 pre-installed fans, so it's got the 2 on the side here, you can't really see it, and then it's got 2 at the bottom.
So there we go, so we've got a removable filter tray there, and as you quite rightly said, there's 2 fans on the bottom there.
2 fans and 2 fans. You guys can't really see it, but yeah.
So what we'll do is we shall take the panels off, which are toolless. So hopefully you can see that. There's a little recess here. In fact, I'll put that back. So here you should be able to see there's a recess. Okay.
Yep. So
And then you put your finger in there.
take that off.
Now, and
But
then this
we're
comes
not
off.
going to, because we still have some more unpacking to do.
So I'll just turn this around like this. Pull the tempered glass panel off, and it's quite a thick panel. Obviously we've left the protection on there because we're not ready to do that yet, and it's got some sound deadening foam on the inside there, which is nice to see. So if I turn this around like this so you can look inside.
So as you can, there are 2 fans there, 2 fans there.
So yeah,
There's
so
some
front
space
fans,
for the motherboard.
lower fans, the motherboard here, cable routing options, power supply, hard disks go underneath, and obviously expansion ports with graphics card slots there. And when you turn it round,
Got all these cables to plug things in.
so these are the front panel connectors cables. Nice cable management, Velcro
There's a
already
box
pre-installed.
there. What's that?
That's correct. And in the bottom there we've got the Lian Li toolbox, screw box, etc. And that's going to be the audios and the cable probably from the front. It's got to go to the motherboard. So give me a minute. We'll just get some of that out and be back.
All these boxes are going to be split into different episodes.
So actually, what we have here are 2 thumb screws at the bottom and the back here. And if we undo those, there we go. So that is the mesh panel for the lower section. They're captive screws there, which is good to see. And here we have the Lian Li toolbox. That is a cable tied to the bottom there. There we go. And if we open that up, cable ties, straps, anti-vibration, and obviously the screws, etc. What you also see here is we have because the power supply is actually in the front of the case, we have a mini extension lead so that we can have the standard location for the power
Is that the
lead.
bottom?
That's the back. This is the bottom.
Oh.
So here we'll have the power supply.
Why are you putting the? I thought the power supply's there.
Here well, normally, that's quite right. So normally the power supply is at the bottom, at the back of the case. On this one, it's at the bottom still, but at the front of the case, and that allows there to be fans here. That means that when you have your graphics card here, it can draw the air straight through and into the graphics card. And the mesh side panel that fits here allows the air in, and the mesh panel on the other side allows the air in from the other side. Because obviously this bit here, well, not obviously, but this bit here is blanked off. It's not a mesh. So.
Wait, does that mean you can take this apart? You can take that off?
You can do, but that needs to be there for it to operate, so we'll leave that there.
Ah.
Okay, so we've got motherboard standoffs, and in fact that's the full ATX ones, isn't it? So yeah, so the full ATX is in there, but obviously we'll do MATX and ITX as well. What we have here is we have what looks to be sufficient space to have quite a decent radiator in the top here, possibly even a 360. Now I do have some radiators, so I might well populate that with those.
So this is the air filter, I think this is the air vent that goes there. Like that.
That's right. It's the side panel, goes this way around here.
Oh. And then this is the back panel.
That's it. No, we'll leave that there for a minute. What we'll do now is we're going to well, actually, sorry, there is one other thing, because what we have here is also the possibility of sort of converting that from a GPU that goes this way to a vertical GPU as well. So that can be configured there.
Interesting.
Although I don't actually have any intention of doing that, so I haven't got that kit to hand.
So.
Okay, so if we stand the case up, there's normal thumb screws on the expansion slots. It's quite a wide mesh on the back here to let the air out. We've got the I/O panel. This is very nice. This is very well machined, I have to say.
Turn it there.
So what we have here is on the top. Again, if you pull it, the top panel comes off. So this is the mesh filter for the. Well, it's not a mesh filter, but it's quite a fine mesh. So I suppose that might act like a filter. But it's a push fit for the top of the case. Gives you easy access to mounting the fans or the radiator to the top of the case. Was there something you wanted to show?
So you can see now. You can see it a bit better from here. So you got the power supplies down here, and then the fans are there at the bottom. And then if you just tip it that way a bit, you can see the fans on the side. It's really good for cooling the place down, because when he wants to play like really high games with loads of high quality, he will definitely need that to cool his computer down.
So what we have here is I'll put it onto the front, I believe as well, the front will come off, there we are, it just lifts off, so the mesh panel on the front comes off.
We're dismantling this.
Straight to the front of the, to the fans. That's pretty cool for cleaning as well, because that's a nice...
That's a nice touch, you don't have to try and go underneath and blow, you can just go...
Well, it's nice and clean lines here, so there's not lots of nooks and crannies for stuff to get stuck into. As far as I can tell, this bottom bit doesn't come off, but no, that's it.
So there's a look at I think this is the one that goes on the top of the fans. So that would go there.
Okay, and if you want to take the case apart yet more, then there's screws around the place to do that. Now on the bottom, you can see that here We also have some thumb screws should you need to move the hard disk location points around or move them away. I'm just going to see if I can put a pump down there, so I might be moving those later on. Okay. So there we are. So the Lian Li 207, and I've got to say, for the price point, I think that is a pretty nice looking case, and it's a pretty well built case. There's very little sort of flex. It feels sturdy. The fans seem good quality. I haven't fired it up yet, but
that's because we haven't built it.
Yeah. Oh, and what we also have here, I've just seen, is
extras.
If we have a look here, we have an adjustable graphics card support.
Sure. Ooh.
So there's that can move up and down along that slot,
or in
any of these slots, presumably, and support the graphics cards, because some of them are pretty weighty these days.
That's interesting.
Okay, so what we'll do is, that's just a quick unboxing. What we'll do is we'll look to see if we can unbox some of the other products that we're going to put into this case, and put those on for you guys to have a look at as well. Feel free to ask any questions should you have any, and what we'll do is we'll put the build together as well, maybe online if we can. Okay, thank you ever so much indeed. See you again soon.
Bye bye now.